Self-pleasure is actually one of the most beneficial practices for your intimate life. However, what if three seemingly innocent habits are secretly sabotaging your bedroom performance and causing unexpected issues between the sheets? By the end of this video, you'll discover a shocking scientific fact about male arousal that will completely change how you think about this topic. Plus, I'll reveal why 67% of men are unknowingly training their bodies for failure. Let me be absolutely direct. Solo intimacy is completely normal, healthy, and advantageous. It enhances your connection with a partner rather than competing with it. Research shows it reduces stress hormones like cortisol, improves sleep quality, and supports prostate health by flushing out toxins. But here's the game-changing insight that changes everything we're discussing today. Solo practice functions as sexual conditioning. Your brain operates as an incredibly sophisticated learning system. Through neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize itself, it builds and reinforces neural pathways through repetition. Each solo session literally programs your brain and body's sexual responses. You're conditioning your reflexes, arousal patterns, and endurance capacity. Consider this like athletic training. Train with excellent technique, and you develop strength while preventing injuries. Train with poor form, and you create harmful patterns that eventually cause weakness and serious setbacks. Regarding your intimate health, proper technique builds control, confidence, and endurance. Poor technique can lead to erectile dysfunction and premature climax. Today, we're exposing the three major errors men commit that undermine their bedroom confidence. More crucially, we're providing straightforward, practical solutions for each issue. Mistake number 1. The sprint mentality. The first and most widespread error is hurrying, what we'll call the sprint approach. This occurs when you engage in self-pleasure with a single objective, reaching completion as rapidly as possible. Perhaps you fear interruption, or maybe it's become an automatic habit. Regardless of the reason, you're racing frantically toward the finish. Here's why this destroys your intimate life. By consistently climaxing within minutes or even seconds, you're conditioning your body for exactly that response. You're literally training yourself for premature climax. Your brain learns that arousal and orgasm should be rapid, explosive events. Scientific fact: research published in the Journal of Sexual Medicine shows that men who practice rapid ejaculation during solo sessions are 340% more likely to experience premature ejaculation with partners. When you're with someone and want extended intimacy, your body reverts to its conditioning. It does precisely what you've trained it to do. This creates a destructive pattern. You begin worrying about finishing too quickly, which generates performance anxiety. And what's one of the primary psychological destroyers of erections? Anxiety. That fear of underperforming often triggers complete erectile loss. The solution: marathon training. You must decelerate. Transform the sprint into an endurance event. This means allocating dedicated private time without rushing. Your goal shifts from completion to exploration. Learn to ride the wave of your arousal. Feel yourself approaching the point of no return, that moment before climax, then consciously slow down or pause completely. Allow the intensity to decrease, then rebuild it gradually. This repetitive practice teaches your brain and body control. You're reclaiming authority and proving you command your responses, not your reflexes. Mistake number 2, digital dependency. The second major error is pornography reliance. Think of adult content as junk food for your sexual brain. It's hyper-stimulating, instantly accessible, and feels satisfying momentarily, but offers zero nutritional value while causing severe long-term damage. When you rely exclusively on pornography for arousal, you expose your brain to novelty and intensity levels that reality can never provide. You're viewing endless streams of new partners, flawless bodies, and scripted scenarios designed for maximum extremeness. Your brain's dopamine system, responsible for pleasure and motivation, becomes overwhelmed. Over time, it requires increasingly intense stimulation to achieve the same arousal level. This phenomenon is called desensitization. Scientific fact: studies from Cambridge University demonstrate that excessive pornography consumption actually shrinks the brain's reward center, similar to substance addiction. Neuroimaging shows reduced gray matter in areas responsible for motivation and decision-making. The consequence? Your real-life partner, whom you love and find attractive, may no longer seem sufficiently stimulating. You might struggle achieving or maintaining erections with them because your brain expects unrealistic, hyper-stimulating screen content. This legitimate condition, called porn-induced erectile dysfunction, PIED, is becoming remarkably common. You're comparing a home-cooked gourmet meal to fast food and soda. The junk provides cheap, easy rushes, but real meals actually nourish you. The solution: mental detox. Your most powerful sexual organ sits between your ears, your brain. Stop outsourcing arousal to screens and engage your imagination instead. Recall past experiences, create new fantasies, focus on immediate physical sensations. Initially, this might feel challenging because your brain expects easy stimulation, but with practice, you'll rewire your brain for arousal through personal thoughts and authentic partner connections. If you need transitional support, consider erotic literature or audio content. These engage imagination without the damaging visual desensitization of video content. Mistake number 3: the routine trap. The third error is monotony, often leading to death grip syndrome. This occurs when you use identical technique every session. Same hand, grip, pressure, speed, and often position, like face down on your bed. The problem is, once again, conditioning. Your anatomy becomes accustomed to very specific, usually intense stimulation. Hand pressure combined with mattress friction often far exceeds what you experience during partnered intimacy. Your nerve endings become so conditioned to this singular sensation that anything less feels inadequate. During partnered intimacy, sensations inside a partner feel less intense by comparison. Your brain registers this difference and thinks, "This isn't correct stimulation." Consequently, you might struggle achieving or maintaining erections during partnered activities. Scientific fact: research from the Kinsey Institute reveals that men using high-pressure, monotonous techniques show 43% reduced penile sensitivity compared to those using varied approaches. You've trained your body for maximum intensity, making pleasurable moderate sensations feel insufficient. The solution: become an explorer. Introduce variety into solo sessions. If you typically use your right hand, switch to your left. Use lubricant to alter sensations and reduce tight grip necessity. Try different positions: sitting, standing, or lying on your back. The goal is teaching your body responsiveness to diverse touches, pressures, and sensations. This makes transitioning to partnered intimacy seamless because your body no longer depends on one monotonous routine. Scientific fact: neuroplasticity research shows that varied stimulation patterns maintain and even increase nerve sensitivity, while repetitive patterns cause adaptation and reduced response over time. Implementing these 3 behavioral changes is incredibly powerful. For many men, it completely transforms intimate life. But what if the problem's root goes deeper than habits? Recent research has uncovered a biological mechanism that can become deactivated in men, something no behavioral change alone can address. This involves a surprisingly simple, completely natural method targeting this scientific root cause. This isn't about risky medications or devices. It's about naturally restoring the automatic, reliable responses of your youth. For those still with me, let's recap our performance enhancement strategy. Plus, I'll share an important bonus tip about protection. Remember the 3 keys to elite intimate performance. First, practice patience, slow down, and control your arousal patterns. Second, engage your imagination. Reclaim your brain's role and eliminate junk food stimulation. Third, embrace variety. Explore new techniques so your body remains sensitive and adaptable. Remember, Solo practice isn't your enemy, it's your personal training ground. Use it wisely, and you'll not only avoid these common problems, but become a more present, confident, and capable partner. Bonus tip: protection training. Use solo training time to become comfortable with condoms. Many men experience reduced sensation or anxiety when using protection. The best solution is private practice. Try different brands, sizes, and types, thin, textured, lubricated, and find what feels best. By making protection familiar during solo time, you eliminate friction and anxiety during partnered moments. If you found this advice valuable, hit that like button. It genuinely helps this channel reach more people who need this information. For more straightforward advice on improving intimate health, subscribe and activate notifications. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these 3 mistakes sounds most familiar? Be honest. There's no judgment here. Let us know in the comments below.